Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm back making another video. So since we last spoke, that boat cruise happened, which I was telling you guys about last Thursday. So that was very fun. We were just like, on a boat, kind of like partying and whatnot. It was shaking side to side. There were a few moments there where I was getting a bit nervous, like, is this like, are we going under here? You know, is this a sinking ship that I'm on right now? I don't know, but it ended up working out, all good. So it's not like we were really like traveling far or anything. We just went like in a circle around this dock for like 3 hours, but it was fun regardless. I enjoyed it. So yeah, no, it was good. Just like a normal like party vibe, you know, just like drinks, like a dance floor and a DJ, stuff like that, just on a boat. That was the only difference, that it was on a boat. You know, we weren't going on anywhere, it was just in a circle, just on a boat. You know, so last ever one that was for this club at my university, because they're banning them from next year onwards. So yeah, that was a selling point. That's why I think the tickets sold out for it quite quickly. And look at me walking across the road right now. Risky with my phone, but I saw there was no traffic. So not super risky, you know, calculated risk, which sometimes you got to do in life, you know, take calculated risks. You know, there's people that are risk averse and there's people that are risk takers. I like to think of myself as the former. So wait, what did I say first? Risk take or risk averse? I think I said risk taker first, didn't I? That means the former, if not the latter. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, like I said, last time, because they're banning it from next year, the boat cruise. But it was good to be on this one. It was the first and last one I've ever been to, so it was good. The theme was like, neon. I think I was telling you guys about it. So I bought like a tradie vest from a shop, just like a cheap one, because I'm never going to use it again. So I just bought one of those and used that as like my neon, like it was orange and everything, but like a high-vis shirt. Besides that though, a pretty nice low-key weekend. Didn't do too much. Listen to my Monday yesterday though. Listen to how productive this was. So woke up at 6 a.m. Did about an hour and a half's worth of study. Well, maybe I woke up like somewhere between 6 to 6:30 or somewhere in there. Did about an hour and a half study till about 8 a.m. At 8 a.m. I have this tutorial, which I did. I think I mentioned them on these videos before. Had to prepare for that for about an hour. Then I had the tutorial, the actual tutorial, for the next hour. And then then it's 10 a.m. because 1 hour of preparing, then 1 hour of actual filming. So that's 8 till 9, then 9 till 10. So we're at 10 a.m. and then 10 a.m. till about 11 I recorded another video for a game called Super Coach. I think I've also mentioned it on here for another channel I post on. So I did that, got those both uploaded pretty much as well by about 11 a.m. and then went and hit a workout from 11 till 12, and then basically took a quick shower and then went all the way to uni. So by 12 a.m. I'd gotten done like an hour and a half to 2 hours of study, 2 hours of work tasks, another hour of filming, and another hour of working out. Like, how productive is that? Really good. Which I think like something like that is good because it sets me up for the rest of the day to be able to just relax a bit more. You know, you get your hard stuff done in the morning and relax the rest of the day. I basically did. That was not the plan, but I pretty much did nothing for the rest of the day after 12 p.m. besides waste time. So I was like, hey, at least I got stuff done at the beginning of the day, and that's what you need at the very least. You know, get stuff done at some point in the day. So I think that's what I'm going to try to focus on, just really maximize my mornings. I mean, it's what I have been focusing on, you know, maximizing my mornings and then just being prepared for the afternoons and nights to not be as productive, and maybe go do stuff a bit more fun in that period. Although I do like doing the stuff I already do in the mornings, like working out and stuff. It's enjoyable. It's like delayed gratification. Like, you know, in the moment it's tough, you're pushing yourself, but like once you've finished, like you get really happy and really proud of yourself. So like I just finished another workout just then, like this morning again. another productive morning. Did about an hour's worth of study and hit a workout for about an hour 15, an hour 20. Then yeah, shower, and now I'm out here. And again, just another productive morning. And it's good, like I'm happy that I went and worked out, because now it's like, yeah, like I'm here and everything like that, and it's good. So it is what it is. A lot more quiet as well right now, the whole street, because it's school holidays, so a lot less traffic and everything, which is nice. I've talked about it before, but it's nice when the street is a lot more quiet. I mean, I'm like the only one out here making noise by talking to myself on my phone, but yeah, no, it's nice. It's nice, quiet and peaceful, which we love, so that's always good. But otherwise today, pretty low-key, not doing anything else really in particular. Well, not at least going anywhere after work today, so just at home afterwards, and just, yeah, chilling the rest of the night pretty much. I mean, I will try to do a bit of study tonight, because, I mean, I only did about an hour's worth in the morning, and I've got this big test coming up on Thursday with about, I think it's maybe worth like 25 or 30% for one of my subjects, so I've got to lock in for that. Try to get about another hour or two's worth of done with study, because I really haven't done anything for this whole subject in the first 6 weeks of the semester, just because I thought it's a pretty easy subject, so I'm just like, I can pretty much cram for it. Maybe that's not the best idea, but because now I'm in the cramming period, and now I'm like, wow, I wish I studied, you know, an hour a week for the past 5 weeks, but that's okay. I'll cram it now, so it's all good. So yeah, gotta lock in for that. I mean, Thursday, I'll have time to cram, because Thursday's, yeah, the day of the test, and I'll probably do it. I think it opens at like 3 o'clock, so I'll do it then. And so I'm not working Thursday this week, working Friday instead. But yeah, no, that's fine, but yeah, I mean, it's fine, you know, like the two probably busiest times of the semester study wise is probably the middle of the semester and the end of semester, because middle of the semester you get all your assessments, like, yeah, mid-semester tests and everything, and then end of semester you get exams and everything, the end of semester exam. So yeah, probably we're in about the busiest time, well, second busiest time of the semester, being, yeah, the middle one. So we'll just got to get this done. We just got to get through about the next 2 weeks worth of study, get all that done, and then yeah, we go on to probably a few more weeks of grace, just where we don't have as much on, just general pre-reading for every week, and then, you know, probably 2 months down the line we're getting ready for exams and sitting exams and everything. So that's just a general overview of everything, but it's not too bad. Also yesterday, I'll talk about it later, but we had this preparatory Zoom meeting for a potential trip I'm going on in a few months, which should be nice. They were just like briefing us like about how everything's gonna go, like booking flights and everything. Well, like, I know how to book flights. I've never actually booked flights myself internationally. This is the first time I'll basically be traveling alone, so kind of exciting traveling internationally, like pretty much like alone, you know, like no family, no friends, pretty much just solo travel, which is quite interesting. It should be a good experience. They say you find out a lot about yourself during solo travel, so I guess we'll see how it goes, but I'll speak about that more on my lunch break and on my walk home, because I'm pretty much here right now, so I'll talk to you guys later. How's it going, everyone? We are back on the lunch break. So yeah, as I was just alluding to, yeah, we had a bit of a meeting yesterday, like a Zoom meeting, talking about potentially going overseas during the holidays to like do a little bit of study, you know, internationally, for like a bit less than a month-ish. So yeah, they're flying me out, they're flying your boy out, you know, which is pretty crazy. But hey, what can you do, you know, you need to get the big dogs on site, so it is what it is. No, I'm just joking. They're definitely not paying for me. I mean, I'll be there, but I'm paying for myself. So, you know, self-funded, but that's okay. You know, it's okay. Sometimes in life you've got to pay for stuff, and I'm alright with paying for stuff as well. You just got to make sure the stuff you're paying for has to be of value, you know. But I'm definitely okay with it anyway, because money's there to be spent. You know, it's not there to be just hoarded in a bank account, you know. So yeah, that's my disposition on that. But still, so many cars out here driving around and everything. Like, it's 1 p.m. Like, don't these people have jobs? Like, so it's still so strange to me. Where are they going? Like, to lunch or something like that? I have no clue. No clue at all. But look, it is what it is. You know, to each their own at the end of the day. I always feel like the afternoons at work are so long. You know, like the morning session, the first half of the day is like pretty quick, you know, like the first 4 hours, but then like the last 4 go pretty slow. I feel like it's probably it's probably related to the fact that like at the morning, I mean, you've got more energy and everything, the day's just started, compared to the last 4 hours. It's just like, yeah, out of energy, more tired and everything. So it is what it is. But yeah, the stock market as well, if you guys have been keeping up with it, like some of the worst days of like the century going on right now, like just absolutely crashing with all the uncertainty and everything. I've got a bit invested still, and it's definitely going down, no doubt, but I don't have all my money invested, which is good. You know, I've still got quite a considerable amount not invested, just because it's all going down. There's no point investing really in this current economic climate. So that's what I'm just trying to focus on. Take my money out of the market, and when, hey, the tides turn and we start going into, again, a bit of a bull market, because we're in a bear market right now, then yeah, I'll put my money back in and it'll hopefully go up. So that's just what I'm thinking there. Also thinking about some types of businesses I can make. You know, like, I've got a few ideas, but just nothing really that I feel like I can do that well. Because it would have to be like a business which is pretty reliant on just like human grunt work, rather than a business like based on skills or anything like that. Because I'm not super skilled yet. At least like I don't have skills as like a specialty. Like I'm not like really good at like photoshopping stuff or editing stuff, or like have like really specialist knowledge or anything. I'm only 21, you know. But a type of business I could do is one that's just like more like menial work, like more like labor intensive, you know, which just helps you out because you don't have to do it. You don't have to do that labor, which you usually would. So that's the types I'm thinking of. And then at the end of the day, once you get enough clients, you get enough work, you just outsource it to more employees. But I'm trying to think, what could my business model be? That's what I've been trying to think for a while. I'm still trying to think. So yeah, I mean, it's good, I guess, working for, you know, someone who's got their own small business. I can see kind of what he's already good with, what he relies on technology a lot with, and then maybe what he could do with a bit more assistance with, and then I could potentially make that my business model. But I've just got to see, you know, you just got to weigh things out. That's why it's good probably to be in a lot of different environments. You can just see like where there's a need for different things anywhere, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Thank you guys all so much for watching this far, and I'll see you guys after or when I'm coming home from work. Hello everyone, how's it going? We are done with work for another day. As you can see, the sun looks like it's a bit more setting, you know, probably looks a bit darker right now. And no, it's not because I stayed back very late or anything, it's because daylight savings has occurred. And so we're back to the normal time, you know, no more, well, it used to be daylight savings, now it's no longer daylight savings. So the sun is going to set an hour earlier. Hence why, as can be seen, the sun looks like it's a lot closer to setting right now, because the clocks have been winded back an hour earlier. Still glowing though, as per usual, no doubt. But yeah, no, another good day in the books. We had a bit of a meeting with someone who came to the office, which was nice. It's always nice talking to clients and everything, helping them with their problems. I'm very good at that. I'm a diagnoser. I'm like, I listen to the client, this is what they say, and I'm like, okay, this is your issue, do this, you know. And like I'm quite good at solving these problems and whatnot. But what it does mean, the fact that it's, you know, no more extra hour of sunlight, is that, I mean, I can't really do like play outside much in the sunlight anymore once I get home from work. To be honest, I wasn't really doing that in the first place. I've pretty much just been like, have dinner when I get home and relax. You know, like I already did a workout this morning, so like I've already done exercise today, you know. It's not like I haven't done anything, which is good, and obviously that is the reason I do intend to work out in the morning, because like, yeah, I just don't feel like it later in the day, you know. It's just like I love working out, but it's like takes the energy out of you, and it requires a lot of discipline to keep pushing yourself, because it's like realistically, like the alternative is I do a workout, but it's like I'm not actually pushing myself that hard. I'm just like playing around a bit more, and that's great, everything, and that's great and everything, and I think definitely do that. I should probably do that more, but I feel like, I don't know, I get more like a sense of pride out of being able to do something, which I know is very difficult at the time, but like you can look back on more fondly the results of, and obviously that's going to require more discipline. So yeah, it's tougher in the moment, but it ends up being better, you know. So that's what I'm going for. That's probably my mentality towards life, you know. Tough in the moment, but it ends up being the best thing for you. So just like that. There was some writing in the sky up there. I don't know if you guys saw that. Apparently that stuff uses like so many carbon emissions and everything. It's like an environmentalist nightmare pretty much. So I don't even know what it said. It says like A30, the letter A, and then 30. Don't know what that means or anything, but hey, it's up in the sky now, I guess. If you guys saw that, let me make sure you guys see that. It's like skywriting. Sorry, okay, the trees are blocking it now, but it's like, yeah, it's like skywriting A30, whatever that means, you know. It's probably like some rich person's son has just gone, you know, maybe it's just his like some rich person's son's anniversary, and it's like a token to his girlfriend or something. It's like her first letter of her first name is A, and she's 30. A30. That would make sense to me. Food wise though, I've been quite hungry recently. You know, I feel like I like fasting in the morning and everything, and even if I can go even longer than that throughout the day, but I think I've been going a little bit too far with it recently. Like yesterday I didn't eat my first meal, or I didn't eat anything. I had consumed 0 calories yesterday up until about 6:30 p.m. and it was just a bit much. I ended up not really having any attention span, and it was just like I was just hungry, just so hungry. And like I've gone 24 hours before without feeling hungry, and it's been absolutely fine. But on this occasion, I was just way too hungry. Like yesterday till about 6:30, I think it was about 22 hours since I last ate, so nearly 24 hours. But I was just really hungry. I just should have broke my fast earlier. It was just like distracting me so much. I couldn't do anything really. I was just so hungry. So I've got to focus on that more. I've been feeling quite hungry recently. Like today, up to this point, I've really only had about 500 calories, maybe 200 to 300 of milk, and then another 200-ish of blueberries. So only about 500 up to this point. It's not even that much for me still. You know, it's still really not that many calories. My dinner, even though my dinner's going to be about 1,500 calories, which is quite a lot, you know, in one sitting, it's still only going to be about 2,000 calories for the day. And I feel like there's probably a reason definitely why I'm not packing on as much muscle as I would like. Well, I feel like in some respects I am. Like, I can definitely see my physique getting better. But I think that's probably also due a lot to probably losing body fat, because again, I'm not eating as much. So I've just got to, try to eat a bit more. It's tough though, because like obviously I feel like I'm decently busy. I'm out of the house a lot, and I feel like eating is like my pretty much last priority at this point. You know, like I'll just not eat. Not that I'm not eating healthy. I feel like for the majority I am. Yesterday I actually ate a bunch of chocolate and stuff when I broke my fast. I was just hungry. I was like, grab whatever, you know. But most of the time, like, I'm eating pretty healthy, but it's just that I'm not eating enough, and so I've got to try to eat enough. So probably still 2,500 to 3,000 calories, maybe even more than that, I don't know. But yeah, that's just something I've got to focus on a bit more, definitely for me. But it's hard because like I've been thinking about it, like there's so many things I want to do, but you know, there's only 24 hours a day. There's only 168 hours in a week. You can't do everything, you know, you really can't. So I guess it's just about the few things you do want to do. Just pick them, go hard at them. So yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, that's pretty much all I've got for this video. I'm pretty much home. I'll see you guys in the next one.